sulfuric acid rain. And the surface, I mean, did you find this again? You know, like you can't step on the floor because it's like lava. And then the kitchen is like acid and you can't. So, but I mean, on Venus, it's really right there. It's so hot on Venus. Yes! Whoa. Okay, I guess it's early. Almost noon. No, thank you. Yes, how hot is it? It's so hot. They would melt lead on the surface of Venus, and the sulfuric acid rain doesn't even hit the ground because the ground's radiating so much heat evaporates before it gets down. That is crazy. Venus really is, if I may, like hell. Really like hell. But as you may know, the Earth, somewhere between, see, Mercury's too hot, Venus way too hot, Mars too cold. And this is something for you guys growing up where space exploration was every day at the office. You're going out your cell phones, you're watching your CNN satellite interview in Kazakhstan or whatever the heck. This is all routine. And this is what I like to call the joy of discovery. You can understand this. You can see this. This is obvious to you after you think about it. But if you told somebody like, maybe not my father so much, my grandfather, that Venus is not loaded with beautiful women in stainless steel bikinis, which is what science fiction films sort of led you to believe, that instead it was this hellish place, he would have been skeptical. But now, to people like us, this is very easy to understand. Last summer, during your lifetime, we had the lander on Mars, the Phoenix lander. And the Phoenix lander was made from sort of leftover parts. Is anybody a member of the Planetary Society? Anybody? Right on. Yes! So her name, what's your name? Make it up. Mary Beth's name is on this this DVD right here. Her signature, her name's there. And I guess, I don't know that much about Professor Sloan, but does he use the pointer? Use the pointer? And then you go like this. So they're right there. But these nodules on the strut of the spacecraft are believed to be water droplets. Super salty water. Crazy salty. So salty. Yes! So salty it doesn't freeze. It can sustain liquidness at the North Pole of Mars, sort of in the Martian autumn, as winter's coming on Mars. And they say this, the Phoenician investigators and investigatrixes believe this is happening because they watched them over a couple days and it looked like they went bloop, and it became bigger droplets. The sound effects are not documented. So these could very well be droplets of super salty liquid water. Now, my friends, one of the great questions in astrobiology is, what does it take to have a living planet? And because we are human and we don't know any better, we have done all sorts of analysis on liquid ammonia, chlorine gas, some sort of polymer. And this would be the solvent, the liquid that some living thing would use to exchange chemicals within its form, within its body, or if it were some microbe within its cell wall, some liquid. But right now, everybody is pretty confident that it's got to be water. It's got to be liquid water. If we found liquid water on Mars, really, and proved it was liquid, then it is not beyond me, my friends, that there would be a living thing at one time on Mars, maybe in the ancient past when Mars was quite a bit warmer than it is now. And if we find fossil living things on Mars, or crazier, kookier yet, if we find things still alive, some sort of microbe, some sort of Mars probe. It would change the world. It would change everybody's view of his or her place in the universe. It would make it seem like life, instead of being, as we might think of it, as unique, it would be instead ubiquitous.